As far as the other election that we were taking a look at, that one that I was following is Scotland. Scotland's had an election because it was all the regional people, and
Oh yeah.
the dramatic change is that two seats changed. one
Oh
la-
my God. Truly.
one Labor seat moved to the SNP, and one like conservative seat moved to the SNP. So the SNP gained two seats to have their still overwhelming control of Scotland, which they will probably interpret as referendum time, baby.
Also, didn't they also? Yeah, because like they've actually they got like a slight shift towards like pro-independence parties, right? Like a very very slight shift because it's not just the SNP. It's also I think are the Greens also pro-independence?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. It's something like that. It does seem like the Greens are, and the Greens also gained two seats. So like the Greens and SNP got seats. The Liberal Democrats and Labour lost seats. So that's good. Good on them. Good on the independence movement, I suppose.
The only thing that if anyone knows what's going on, can talk about what's going on with Wales, because I know Wales has an independence movement that I'd be very
I don't
curious
think
to
it.
know.
I don't think it's even close to as strong as it is in Scotland. But just for a sense of how close the Scotland is when it comes to like pro-independence and pro-union, in in constituency contests, Unionist Party won 50.4% of the vote, which is like right down the middle with like 0.4% towards the Union. But in regional list votes, pro-independence parties did the same. It actually came out on top with 50.1% of the vote. So they're like split down the fucking middle.
Yes, they got a ways to go. But yeah, Scott, what's that called? It looks like it's about time for Scotland. You know,
Yeah.
the Brexit was not good to them, and I think it is time. And who knows? Maybe a lot of people will be like, hey, maybe like Wales's situation is like if Scotland can go off and do its thing, then Wales will be like, oh, that's neat. Look, they did it, and they didn't fall apart. Um, Maybe we should also move away from this country that has been fucking us over since the Middle Ages. In
No,
term,
but like, yes. No, but not only has London ruined its country, it's also ruined all of its countries,
yeah,
both on the island, the other island, and all of the other continents around the world.
yeah. I just like the thing is, London now is like so much of the British economy that that everybody else is like, hey, even Northumbria is getting ready to make a haul for it. I mean, they're nowhere close. They just started getting it on the go, but goddamn, I can't.
I want them. I want the Northern independence movement to succeed so bad. I've never been so invested in any political movement in my life. I because no one expects England to just split in two. No one does this.
It just shows that yeah, that things are we're trying to figure out what the UK is going to look like post Brexit is going to be interesting, and that
The,
the
the, the predictions we're making right now. Remember, we're not just talking about the balkanization of the UK with all of the independence movements after Brexit. We're also talking about like the end of the monarchy. So can you imagine like the hell of a few months the UK is gonna have once all of this like starts popping off?
yeah
Because it's all gonna happen at the same time. You know this.
yeah because there's like a lot of times this is like a thing that happens a lot in politics, which is just like the there's a lot of things that seem like they're impossible to do, and then like one other person does it, and if it works out, then other people feel a lot more emboldened. Like these kind of things happen at a time. Like so I do think that like if Scotland like does the referendum and it passes and somehow Scotland gets to separate and be independent, then like the other countries like for example, I think that somebody was saying in the chat there that like Wales is having like on the like on the ground in non-electoral ways independence movements have been really picking up, but that it hasn't been reflected in the polls yet, I guess. But if Scotland, say, did a referendum and it passed and they separated and were able to rejoin the EU successfully, and it looks like Scotland's doing okay, that could move in, that success story could move into Wales, and Wales might be more on board. And then who knows what the whole deal is with, like, with Northern Ireland or with Gibraltar or any of the other North.
Gibraltar.
And then we'll all have
if Scotland goes, it's all gone. It's all gone after